Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Medical Meat Busting. I remain Dr. Lawal Abdisalam. This morning we'll be talking about infections. You know, infection. Everybody will say infection, infection, infection. Doctor, I have Staphylococcus aureus. Doctor, I have toilet infection. I have this. I have that. Come on. Before you know what is happening, this person is running etasketa, is running to this chemist, running to that chemist. Now, let me tell you, infection is caused by different organisms, either bacteria, viruses, or fungi. Okay? The truth is, if you say you have infection, it is justified by doing some investigations. You will not just wake up and say, I have infection. You could be right, but it must be justified by what? Investigations, either urine culture, sensitivity, or eye vaginal swab, whatever investigations you want to do. This is the only way you can tell if you have infection or not. Now, what are the signs and symptoms of you having urinary tract infection? Because most of the infections people talk, I have a toilet infection, I have toilet infection. Most times what they are actually talking about is what? Urinary tract infections. Vis-a-vis could even be sexually transmitted infection. So if we want to talk about urinary tract infections, the first thing you need to take note of what? One, when you urinate, for the ladies, do you feel pain or tingling sensation? When you are about to urinate, do you always feel the urge, I want to urinate, I want to urinate, that the urge is there, I want to urinate? You go to the bathroom, you try to urinate, and just little urine comes out. Well, let me tell you, if you go, you try to urinate, nothing comes out, little urine comes out, then within some seconds again, or within some minutes again, you rush down to the bathroom and you try to urinate again. This could actually be one of the signs of urinary tract infection. Another sign is what? Pains, pelvic pains. When you try to urinate, you feel pains. Sometimes you even feel waist pain, to your flank pains. These are signs of urinary tract infection. We call it upper urinary tract infection. You will start having fever. These are all signs and symptoms of urinary tract infection. Now, the only way to tell that you have urinary tract infection is what? You go to your doctor, you will do what we call urinalysis or urine culture, microscopy, and sensitivity. Then when you do this, it goes and they will be able to tell that you have urinary tract infections or not. The danger of urinary tract infection include: one, it could ruin your kidney. It could cause what? Pyelonephritis, kidney infections. It could even cause bladder infection, could cause stones. If you don't even treat it properly, it could cause kidney stones. And all this centered around what? All the infections you are talking about. So, medically, do we have is there anything called toilet infection? The answer is no. We don't have anything called toilet infection, but we have urinary tract infection. For example, for those ladies who, when they go to the bathroom, they swap from back to front and they pack uh, all the stools from their anus into their vagina, they could actually come down with urinary tract infections. Okay, and because of the fact that women have a very short urethra, they are at a higher risk of getting a urinary tract infection. So this is just what people talk about talk about toilet infection. And most times when they do talk about toilet infection, most time what they are talking about is what? Urinary tract infection. But say we have toilet infection, it's a misnomer. There's nothing like toilet infection in orthodox medicine. Now, for those persons who claim saying that they have Staphylococcus aureus, they go to the pharmacy, they take all sorts of antibiotics, the Staphylococcus aureus is still there, or they go to do lab and they keep growing Staphylococcus aureus. Now, let me tell you, the truth is Staphylococcus aureus is a normal microbiota of the body. When I say normal microbiota of the body, it's a normal bacteria that grows on the skin. It could grow on your pubic region, it could grow on your skin. If you take swab of your skin, no, Staphylococcus aureus is gonna grow there. So what you need to do is this: if you have you are a candidate of low immunity, for example, you have HIV positive, you have hepatitis, you have diabetes, you have kidney failure, you have all sorts of diseases that can result to low immunity, then Staphylococcus aureus can harm you. So the thing is, Staphylococcus aureus is there, it may not cause any harm. But if it grows beyond what it ought to be, the amount of bacteria that it ought to be in your system, then what it means that you need to treat yourself for Staphylococcus aureus. And now you treat yourself for Staphylococcus aureus is what? You take swab, you go to a professional. Not all laboratory can take swab. You go to a professional, go to any of all these doctors on record. They know those who are professional in it. They recommend it for you, or they do it themselves. They take the swab and they send to the laboratory. The laboratory grows it for 72 hours, and they do they do what we call sensitivity. When they do sensitivity, then they will be able to tell you which antibiotics will clear your Staphylococcus aureus. So whenever you go to the laboratory, you grow Staphylococcus aureus and you don't have symptoms, you are well and you are healed, you are okay, no problem, then there's no cause for alarm. Staphylococcus aureus usually contaminate almost all samples that are taken very close to the skin. So I hope these have cleared your doubt. Thank you.